Hello. So, building your own authority. I was just reading this and I just felt compelled to go live today to share this a little bit about building your own authority. I actually just got a book in the mail that I'm really enjoying starting to read. I'm trying to think who's the author here. You probably recognize her. Arlen Hamilton, who does a lot of YouTube videos and has made millions by doing YouTube. And I just bought her recent book, and right in the very first couple chapters, it's talking about, being your own authority. And really kind of in this book of, how is it that you can build who you are? And when you have your own authority, that's what people are buying. That's what's selling is what you know that you know that you know, sort of thing. And so I was really just contemplating this. And over the years, I've been an entrepreneur for 30 years. Um, and people want to be with me because I do know my own authority. And whether it's with personality dimensions or even human design. And in human design, your authority is literally what is your core four. And my core four has been what I've been teaching on for 30 years, which is who are you? Who are you being? Who is your ideal client or customer? And how can you speak their love language? Even though I've won a lot of awards and trips and oh my gosh, just so many wonderful things, um, I tell people I'm actually a horrible salesperson. And I still stand by that. I'm a horrible salesperson, but a really good service person. And when you kind of have that authority of knowing deeply who you are, who it is that you're meant here to serve, and how you speak their love language, you can hear the difference in people's voices when they are speaking from their own authority. So, anyways, I just wanted to give a little kudos out to Arlen Hamilton for this new book that she put out. And right again, right in the very beginning of it, knowing who you are in your own authority is what draws people into you. It's what makes people say yes to you. It's what gives people continued sales. So, one of the businesses that I had taught, and I was actually the regional vice president with that company. And so I got to go all over Canada teaching and training and things like that. And there's this misconception, huge misconception, that you have to have thousands and thousands of followers and that you have to have, steady new people putting in front of you, new business all the time. But the reality is that you can make a very, very good six-digit income from serving, having clients of about 60 people. You can look up those numbers. You can talk to a lot of people who do one-on-one coaching, group coaching, anything like that. But you can make a pretty good income from serving 60 clients. 60. Okay. And the reason that 60 is a magic number, and when I was making about, I think it was around $4,500 a week, I had 60 hostesses. Okay. It was a party plan type business. This was years ago. And again, years ago, that income now, about just shy of 20,000 a month, would probably be close to about 30 or $40,000 a month now. Um, but it was consistently having 60 hostesses. I made those 60 women every year feel great. I made them the queen of their the queen of their own shows. I took an interest in their hobbies, their likes. I sent them birthday cards, greetings. I really treated those 60 hostesses who kept year after year having parties with me. And a lot of them were, even when I stopped with that company, they still, even to this day, oh, I still miss it that you don't have those shows that you were doing like, 15 years ago. And I'm like, whoa, that is so crazy. but it's because people remember how they felt when I took care of them. Instead of being a sleazy, salesy person that's always trying to make the sale, I just brought in service. Okay. That's my authority. That's what I know that I'm good at doing. And you do it, you be it, and then you teach it. So what is it that you have a great authority over? What is it that's your story? What is it that's just brimming in you that if you could speak for 20 or 30 minutes and somebody would get lit up or get an aha from what you just said? What is your authority? And when you can hone in on that, and then just who's your first 60 people? Because 60 is literally where the magic happens. So don't be thinking that you have to have thousands and thousands and thousands of customers and clients, because trust me, that brings its own separate headaches. Okay. Then you're dealing with a lot of refunds and, making those people when it's too big of growth. But 60 is a great number, you know? Who is it that can be your first 60? Because those first 60 are also going to tell you what your next 600 are going to want. Okay, so focus on that today. I just thought that I would jump on here and just give maybe somebody needs to hear this. And if you got an aha from either listening to this live or once I post it, tell me what your aha is. That's the other thing that I love to do. Tell me what I just said maybe spoke to you, um, helped you understand something. And I would really love to know, what is it that is in your authority? And your authority is your story, the story you are meant to share with others. That's your biggest authority because it comes from your heart. All right. Take care. Have a great Sunday. And I'll see you guys on my regular scheduled podcast, which usually comes. I drop the podcast on Tuesdays and then I do lives on Wednesdays. All right. Take care. Make it a great day. Bye.